St. George and the ancient Meadow, before the banners flew in wind and tales were forged in flame, before the poets shaped his deeds and history knew his name, this meadow lay in quiet grace beneath an older sky, a green and pleasant stretch of earth where time would wander by. Long before the legend rose of dragon, blade and might, before the clash of steel was sung in stories born of fight, these fields had felt the passing years in silence deep and wide, where ancient roots and winding streams in patient truth abide. And somewhere through that distant age, when England's soul was young, when courage walked in mortal form and sacred songs were sung, a rider passed through lands like this where river, tree and plain held witness to a deeper truth beyond both loss and gain. They speak of George, the valiant one, whose courage would not bend, who stood before the rising dark determined to defend, a dragon born of shadowed fear, of chaos unrestrained, met steady hand and fearless heart, and thus was hope regained. But legends are not only told in fire and clash of blade, they linger in the quieter paths where older truths are laid. For every act of noble strength that stands against the night is echoed in the living land that still remembers right. This meadow knows of battles fought no sword could ever win, of storms endured, of seasons turned, of strength that grows within. It stands as testament to time, unbroken, calm and sure, a living symbol of the soul that England holds secure. For here the willows bend in grace as once they must have done, when hooves beat softly on the earth beneath a rising sun, and rivers flowed as they do now, through flood and frost and flame, carrying forth the quiet truth no legend needs to name. The swan still glides in silent strength upon the silver seam, as though it too remembers tales, now drifting through a dream. And in the call of birds at dawn, in wind through ancient trees, there stirs a sense of something old that travels on the breeze. For England is not only forged in story, sword and song, but in the land that's held its ground enduring all along, in meadows such as this one here where life moves deep and true, a living thread of history beneath the open blue. So on this day of honoring the legend brave and bold, I stand upon this sacred ground where older truths are told, where courage lives not only in the battles fought before, but in the quiet strength of those who ask for nothing more. For St. George's spirit lingers still, where hearts stand firm and free, not bound to myth alone, but in what we choose to be. And here, upon this ancient field, where past and present blend, the story lives in living form, in meadow without end.